We're exactly 10,029 feet. It's 95 in the valley. It's 71 here. Youth's not liking the bugs. The bug situation is pretty fucked. I got my net, my sweatshirt, which is better than 95 degrees, I think. What's in there, Jet? See that water right there? Right along that water, you can see this sprout here of willow. This is willow right here. Right along the water. This is arroyo willow. Look at this. It's a lot of marsh right there, out of nowhere. All right, check this out. Blue sky, big storm. So I'm kind of playing it perfectly. The clouds are going this way, I'm right on the edge here. Otherwise, everything over there is pretty stormy. When you're seeing treetops, that's when you know you're up real high. Look at this. This is a coyote skull right here. So we hiked all that gorge. And look at this. This is cool. The canines are a little weathered, as you can see. One of them is cracked here. So is this one here. But the bottom ones look good. Yeah, that'll chomp you up, man. Alrighty, 9,000 feet. We're trying to get that summit. This is the 4th time I'm up here. 3 hours just to get up to this road here. It's around 10 o'clock. Clouds look okay for now. Got the GPS going here. Got some dogs with harnesses who are going to pull me. And we're trying to get this summit here. Good job, boys. Let's go. Go, boys. Is that a gold panning table, maybe? Mining activity? Anyway. This is a nice trail. I thought this was going to be GPS and figure it out. But no, there's a trail. That's the summit right there. You have to go up that ridge, it looks like, to get to it. But anyway, it's a little bit too dangerous for the dogs. It looks like it's a knife edge up there. You can see how that ridge is. And it's too knifey. So this scree field is going to be our turnaround point. You can see how cliffy it is up there. I don't want to risk the dogs. There was a dude that came down and he said up there it's the same thing as this. It's scree for that whole section, and it's knife edge on certain sections. So scree is fine when there's no cliff. Like, see, this is scree. We can just take our time really slowly and just crawl through here nice and slow. The problem up there is that you're going up, so you're just treading real hard on all this scree. And this scree is, you can see it's all like, it's loose. So this looks like a summit I can do without the dogs. Or maybe with just Gyps. Hailing. Check this out. Doing some off-roading here. Old homestead here. Look at this old iron. Some kind of motor here. Look at this. This is really cool. Look how sunburned this is. Maybe even forest fired. But look at this. It's an old stove. Some old writing on the wall. Old cardboard boxes. Rinso. Soaks clothes whiter. Oxhide work shoes. Look at this, another coyote here. An old one. Yep, definitely a coyote. Look at this, more old iron here. Look at this. Almost looks like some kind of railroad cart. Here's the motor. Look at all these levers here. They've withstood probably a century of winters here. Look at this. This is a washout here. Juniper and pinon, and look at these rocks here. These rocks are rounded, which means this is active. Very active. Still muddy. Look at this. Cattle water tanks, but all empty. Except some muddy water. But better than nothing. If it was real hot, at least you could cool yourself off with this. Alright, it's around, I think it's around 75, I would say, right now. I'm gonna try to make a beeline for that mesa right there, see what's up with it. I'm guessing it's just too steep on that side here. We'll see, maybe there's like a secret little trail or road over there. But it's definitely the most prominent peak here, so I'm gonna try to check it out. As the weather window is pretty decent. I think last 3 times I was here there was thunder, so wouldn't be surprised if there was thunder today. Found an antler here last time, so that kind of gets you going too. Like when you find something cool, you're like, oh, right in the open too. So a lot of good signs that this area is not very frequented. So I'm on GPS. I have bear spray. I have a machete. I won't be in the brush too much, I don't think. Maybe over there. So I don't think I'll have a bear running. But you never know. Dogs are showing off. Quad pedals. I'm like, is there any part that's not as steep? You can see how much erosion is here. Just gonna karate kick the mountain, come down. That's my style, I guess. Muddy though, look at this. I'll take it. I mean, the great thing about the mud and the water is that I don't have to worry about hydrating the dogs. So I can just drink my water without rationing it. This is a deer, and you can see that it's been sawed right here. See how straight this edge is? So it was killed, and the antlers were taken, my guess is. All right, there was a nice game trail. Skirted the canyon here. I avoided that huge gorge or that ditch. I'm getting closer to that mesa here. Yeah, that ditch was not fun. Whoa, you can see how muddy it is here. This is what I'm not used to out here, like sage and water. What? This doesn't make sense. I've watched a couple lectures about how these mesas here are actually just large water containers when they do like I'm not sure what they use, like radioscopy or x-ray or some kind of seismic tools to figure out what's inside. And a lot of it is just water, I guess. So you can see here how ancient this drainage is, and yeah, it's just coming off that mesa, this water. It's just seeping through. And as it gets further down, it erodes more. But this is kind of like the source of it here. There's also a lot of cactus here too. So that's one thing you have to watch out if you're with dogs. Like they'll just sloppily play here. And you don't want that. You want them to kind of watch their footing here, always. So they have leashes. So I could use them for pulling and So it kind of slows them down. You can see how fast they are. Like that leash just slows them down a little bit. And I don't want them full sending, you know, on every little chipmunk. So it's like a governor basically. This is a wild area, man. All right, that's the mesa right there. I think that's as far as I'm gonna get. Looks pretty jagged. A lot of alluvial fan, steep sections on this side. The clouds have dissipated and the midday sun is about to make its entrance. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around here. I was hoping for a little bit more cloud cover, but not so much. So that sun is gonna get real hot, real fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm off trailing on GPS, so I'm gonna just do basically a loop, a counterclockwise loop back to my truck, and I'm gonna find some tree cover here. I've been kind of hiking this game trail here in the open, and when the sun comes out, I don't want to be in the open. I want to be in some shaded brush if I can. That's a pretty mesa though. I think you could probably go up here, but this section right here looks pretty steep. Anyway, it's mid-July here, so can't play around with the midday sun. But this game trail worked out nice. So now we're just gonna boom, cut right in to this desert forest here. This is where that gorge starts. It goes from this to about 50 yards on both sides in a quarter mile. Look at the rise coming off this thing here. Huge. Looks like I'm gonna have to go down. Maybe I'll try this side here. So you see that ditch down there? That thing is treacherous, real muddy. So we'll try to avoid that. This is kind of the theme here, as usual. Just a lot of up and down. Real thick brush here. Hey, stay. Yeah, this looks good. Nice and soft dirt, I gotta say. Usually it's kind of just dusty and jaggedy. But the dirt here, it's obviously wet. What's going on, boys? Gyps is the oldest and she's still the fastest out here today. She's running up and down, up and down. Taking switchbacks when I can. I'm gonna try to go up that valley. You can see how that valley kind of morphs into that little ridge versus going straight up right here. I don't want to do that in the hot sun here. like deja vu. Just another big hill after another big hill. So I have to come down. I can't just do this like 5 times in a row. And that's the theme going this way. So I have to come back down. Got some clouds showing up. So that'll cool things down significantly. All right, boys, come on. Thunderstorm right there. About 15 minutes from my truck. Been jamming because the thunder came through. If the thunder was right on top of me, this was where I would have to hide. Right in the center of this thing. Maybe 15 yards on each side. That would protect me enough, I think. Hey boys, hey Chips. It's kind of a choice of two evils. You get the midday sun, which is hot as balls, or you get thunder and lightning. You get two bad choices. That's kind of what's up, bud? Look at that. I don't know what the fuck that is right there. It's old though.